January 27th, 2020. I got Michael Wilbon here. Michael, can you tell me when you first met Kobe in Philly, can you explain how you felt back then about meeting him?
Well, Robin, like you did, I had a front row seat to Kobe's entire career from not long after those days at that high school gym you were visiting in Philly, through the final, days of his career as a Los
Through the final days there in Philly. I remember that. Yeah.
Angeles Laker, and it was fascinating to see. I sat down with him. I just looked at it, the last interview we did on camera, talking about what was to come, and that's.
Here's what's to come. Here's one death of a legend. Here comes 9 more, because there's 10 kings. Got to give the power over to the beast. So the next one that's going to go. I think it's Mount Rushmore first. It's the legends. The legends go first. And there's 50 to 100 different other fallen stars that are going to get plucked off according to the world script. So here comes another plane crash the very next day. Afghanistan. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Breaking news, it's not good. There's been a plane crash that has just happened in Afghanistan.
How did you feel about Kobe's interview there, Larry?
Interview, Robin, I was struck by, and I think it's unavoidable, how incomplete Kobe's answer was on legacy.
So this is how it works, huh? This is how it ends. Because I see an ending coming. It's an ending of a bunch of different things, but...
When there is sudden loss, and we feel, Robin, like there's an ending. But this feels a bit different. It feels like something and someone was taken. Obviously, most painfully from the Bryant family, but in a greater sense from the sporting world. Somebody who had so much left to achieve, who had already built a legacy and only cresting in his momentum. It's just
shit talk, and then I'm moving on from Robin's Hood. Even though what I did by hopping on YouTube is I helped the House of Israel.
But you see me, because I live, you shall also live. And in that day, what day? The day that it happens to each one of us. And in that day, you shall know that I am in the Father, and you are in me, and I in you. We are Israel. We have become Israel. We were Jacob, the supplanter. In their system, we wrestle with God and we get converted. We become Israel because our eyes become single, because He made the two one. I showed you earlier what was His purpose in Ephesians 2. I never finished it. I showed you what our condition was in Ephesians 2 when we walked according to Him, and you He has quickened.
Right?
That's the second Adam, Christ,
most of you,
a quickening spirit. And you He has quickened, who were dead in your trespasses and sins, when you walked according to the prince of the power of the air, the superhuman angel demon that work in the hearts of the children of disobedience.
Now, when I give you my interpretation, my opinion about what you guys are doing in the dark, it's true. It's exactly true. And that's what you guys see behind closed doors.
And in that day, what day? The day that it happens to each one of us.
Each one of us.
And we feel, Robin, like there's an ending. But this feels a bit different. It feels like something and someone was taken. Obviously, most painfully from the Bryant family.
Rock down. Take 5 with the rocks.
And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen. When it's all said and done, 1 is, and the other is yet to come. When he comes, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goes to perdition. The 10 horns, which you saw, are 10 kings. 1 has just fallen. I don't think felon is a word, but felon is a word, but fell, like fall in. One has felon, which has received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings for just 1 hour with the beast. Not an actual literal hour. Yeah, I mean, like the timeline.
Afterwards, they bring out the trash wine because everybody's already all, they can't even tell what they're drinking. And he's like, you saved the best for last. Uh-huh.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at the glee. Like, you like that Kobe Bryant story, don't you?
He's like, you saved the best for last. Uh-huh.
God, I can just...
Kind of like now, man. The best for last.
Kleck, you know you can't hide anything from me, right? Nothing. None of your phrases, none of your facial expressions, nothing. It's just everything you're saying is in plain English.
Alex drew the Kobe Bryant ad a month before it ever came out when he started drawing fiercely. Kobe Bryant died today. You know what Kobe Bryant's ad was? Attack fast. Do you know I just finished the floor in there today?
Wow, you seem so distraught that Kobe Bryant really died today.
Yeah. I'm going to do some touch-ups tomorrow, just make it cooler, a little more like I want to see it. Got some drizzle stuff on some of the metal. I got to clean it up.
Would that be blood on the metal? Is the next one is a mass killing of we're gonna hear that some of these stars have been brutally murdered, right? Like OJ style.
Y'all getting this?
Exactly. Definitely, yeah, for sure.
Oh, glory to God, Jesus. Jesus loves us so much. Jesus is our dad.
Actually, the thing is, Kleck, your regular subscribers are not getting anything. They have no idea what's getting ready to happen here. Because you're not warning them.
Right then, Alex drew the Kobe Bryant ad like 3 weeks, a month before it came out. Attack fast. I find it weird Kobe Bryant died today. 9 people now. Gosh. Kind of weird. I don't believe in coincidences. All right, guys. I love you in Christ.
Kind of weird. I don't believe. And just stop the sentence right there.
Coming out of the mouth of the serpent. So we're behind the head of the serpent. By the way, the shape of that's like an adder, like a very poisonous snake. That's the shape. I used to catch snakes a lot. I was like a snake hunter. And when you see a snake with
January
a head like that, it's venomous. Anyway, so that's like a head of an adder. And so this serpent has a crown. That's the Vatican. The word Vatican. The word Vatican means divining serpent. Okay, it's all about endurance now. We are at the finish line. I know y'all know it. Coronavirus, really? On snakes, crown snake. Hello. Kobe Bryant died today. That's crazy. Remember Alex in Starbucks when I told the angel of the bottomless pit, your time is up? Right then, Alex drew the Kobe Bryant ad like 3 weeks, a month before it came out. Attack fast. I find it weird Kobe Bryant died today. 9 people in the helicopter. Kind of weird. I don't believe in coincidences. We'll do a video on that. So anyway, again, I'm working on the new platform to deliver like all the goods, all the stuff I've been working on for. Which means down dynasty. Because he brought all God's angels down. That's why a band called Led Zeppelin is called Led Zeppelin. Because the Led Zeppelin falls out of the sky, so did God's angels. He brought all God's angels down. That's why a band called Led Zeppelin is called Led Zeppelin. Because the Led Zeppelin falls out of the sky, so did God's angels. Kata, down. dynasty. Angels falling out of the
A
sky.
basketball icon
That's why one's right side
is
up,
dead
one's
tonight.
upside down on the wall of the
Not
little
just
building
by
I
the
built.
sports world, but by anyone who valued relentless drive and achievement. Kobe Bryant.
Now, the Prince of the Power of
The
the
man
Air,
who could score
the
81 points in a single
Spirit.
game.
I'm going to highlight that.
81-point game. An all-star, an
Because I
NBA
want
champion.
to show you the different parts of that. So the Spirit that worketh in the children of disobedience, who among whom we also had our conversation in times past, in the lust of our flesh.
Purple
See,
and yellow.
the lust of our
Spirit
flesh.
of
Because that's
disobedience.
what kills
Purple
you.
and
The lust of
yellow.
the flesh.
But off the court, he was a devoted father of 4 girls, a husband of 18 years.
You have sympathy for a son of disobedience, is what
Worketh in the children of disobedience, who among whom we also had our conversation in times past, in the lust of our flesh. See, the lust of our flesh, because that's what kills you, the lust of the flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind. That's the carnal mind that kills.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
40 minutes later, the jobber bursting into flames, killing everyone on board. The column of smoke.
Formed man from the dust. Okay, now look. I'm gonna change the dust to purple. Okay, now the word formed means through the idea of squeezing into shape, especially as a potter, of 50 to 100 images that are all just bullet points. So someone can open it, it's like all dragons or all girls and insects, or all serpents and all right side up, upside down, all.
So the girls with the insects, probably the ones that have the tattoos, because his tattoo artistry is considered having a mark from the beast.
follow the money because the love. Follow the money. Follow the money because the love of money. It's not money itself that's evil. It's the love of it. So those that own the rights to Kobe Bryant own his rights.
That's all he did, was he just sold his name. He sold his name and just went off to the island that everybody else goes to. It's not like it's the first damn person that's ever just sold out.
Whenever you worship this image right here, you're giving power unto the beast.
We moved a bunch of stuff to the new platform, and we're doing concise folders now for posterity's sake. I'm reorganizing all these folders from the old platform into short, little, small, compact folders of 50 to 100 images that are all just bullet points. So someone can open it. It's like all.
Michael, LeBron, Larry Bird, Julius Erving, Magic Johnson. These are all targets. There's 50 to 100 altogether. And how could I forget Charles Barkley from Philadelphia, Allen Iverson from Philadelphia, even Donovan McNabb. I mean, he's from Philadelphia, right? So one has already fallen. I mean, who's next? Who's the next sellout? Will you represent Miami or Cleveland? See, I think it's more like the 24 elders. The ones that are the elders, the ones that are retired already, they get Harpaza up out of here. That's what I think. They're the first ones. And then it's the rest, the 50 to 100, or maybe 144 altogether when it's all said and done.
Robin, this is still very much an active scene.